welcome to a new series of Mastermind with me, Adolf Hitler. 96 contenders will take up the challenge this year, all hoping to claim this glass bowl. Let's get on with it and ask our first contender to join us, please. And your name is Adolf Hitler. Your occupation, Adolf Hitler. Which Parisian singers remember for songs such as Non je ne regrette rien and La vie en rose?
Pass. Yeah.
Yes, Edward John Smith, who was born in Hanley, Stoke-on-Trent in 1850, was the captain of which ill-fated ship?
Pass.
Otomatoma, a deformation of the ear cartilage typically suffered by rugby players, is commonly known by what name?
Pass.
Yes, which musical direction, denoting a moderately slow tempo, literally means going in Italian?
Pass.
Andante, which town about 30 miles north of Aberdeen is one of Europe's largest white fish ports?
Pass.
Yes, what was the name of the aeroplane in which Charles Lindbergh made his historic transatlantic flight in May 1927?
Pass.
Correct. Which West London football club's home grounds have included the Gun Club at Wormwood Scrubs, Kilburn Cricket Club and White City?
Pass.
Correct. Which former Conservative Prime Minister went on to serve under Asquith as First Lord of the Admiralty from 1915 to 16 and under Lloyd George as Foreign Secretary from 1916 to 19?
Pass.
Yes. What is the name of the BBC security correspondent who was seriously injured in an attack by gunmen in Saudi Arabia in 2004?
Pass.
Yes. Which common breakfast citrus fruit is a younger relative of the bigger and coarser pomelo or shaddock?
Pass.
Correct. In the late 1920s, which Swiss-born architect helped design the range of easy chairs and settees numbered from LC1 onwards?
Pass.
Whose debut novel, The Collector, a psychological thriller, was first published in 1963?
Pass.
Yes. Which river forms a vast delta as it reaches its mouth on the Adriatic coast of Italy between Venice and Ravenna?
Pass.
Yes. The tenor Leo Slezak supposedly originated the witticism, "What time's the next swan?" after missing his exit in which opera by Wagner?
Pass.
Yes. Whom did Napoleon Bonaparte once dismiss as a mere sepoy general?
Pass.
Yes. Bernard Leach established a pottery at which Cornish resort in 1920?
Pass.
Yes. When an aspiring actor approached John Gielgud for help preparing for an audition, Gielgud assumed he was a member of a brewing family. Who was he?
Pass.
Yes. During the Spanish Civil War, the nationalist general Emilio Mola Vidal is credited with coining what term for a clandestine force of subversive agents?
Pass.
Correct. Britain became a province of Rome in 43 AD under the rule of which Roman emperor?
Pass.
Yes. Connie Booth was the first wife of which actor and writer?
Pass.
Correct. What dark-coloured Asian bird, renowned as a talker, belongs to the same family as the starling?
Pass.
Is correct. You had two passes. It was not that it matters because you have a score. Well, our next contender, please. And your name is?
Human parasite.
Your occupation?
PhD student.
Human parasites. And our next contender, please. And your name is?
Rebecca Wickens.
Your occupation?
Local government officer.
In 2 minutes, starting now. Swinburne first achieved literary success with a verse drama published in 1865 and influenced by the death of his sister Edith. What was it?
Atalanta in Caledon.
Which operetta by Franz Lehar features characters from the fictional country of Pontevedra?
The Merry Widow.
Yes. What is the smallest of all the 4 main inhabited Balearic Islands? No, it's Formentera. You had 23 passes. You have, Rebecca Wickens, 2 points. And now parasites. So again, please. And you start out with 15 points with your knowledge of those charming
Kitties.
2.5 minutes on general knowledge. And now John Snedden again, please. And you got all your questions. John Snedden. So you got 17 points with your knowledge of John Snedden. Test you on your general knowledge now. 27 is the score to beat so far. Let's see how you do. John Snedden.
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 Adolf Hitler. John Snedden.
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 John
John
Snedden.
Snedden.
John 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 Snedden.
Is correct. You had 4 passes. It was the black jungle, and the black you have, John Snedden. Well, what a score. Let's have a look at all of the scores. In 4th place with 23 points, good score in itself, Rebecca Wickham. 3rd place with 27 points, Simon Spiro, another good one. 2nd place with 30 points, a very high one, John Snedden. In 1st place with a remarkable 36 points, Rebecca Wickham.